convener, Mr. Nisqua, Mr. Ping, Chairperson of URA, Mr. Lim Eng Hui, CEO of URA, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I'm delighted to join you for the launch of the Draft Master Plan 2025 exhibition. Over the past 6 decades, we have transformed our small island into a thriving city in nature, despite our limited land and natural resources. Now, this did not happen by chance. With bold vision and judicious planning, our pioneers made wise decisions to plan for the long term, provided options for future generations, and made Singapore into a vibrant city-state and an enduring home for all of us. Now, as we continue to chart our long-term plans to build a brighter future for Singapore, we must also remain agile and continually refine our land use plans to deal with new challenges. Now, adjusting to a more uncertain global environment where business activities and supply chains will undergo further shifts, preparing for the effects of climate change, meeting a stronger demand for housing from our people, and rejuvenating older towns and estates to provide a high-quality living environment for residents of all ages. Tackling these challenges will require a concerted effort by government, stakeholders, and all Singaporeans. We need to work together to shape our collective future. Along the way, there will be some difficult trade-offs that we need to discuss and find a way to strike a careful balance. We'll also come across new technologies, new design ideas, and new approaches which can open up more opportunities to achieve our goals. Ladies and gentlemen, every 5 years, URA reviews the master plan. It is a nationwide effort involving many stakeholders as we come together to plan our shared future for Singapore. We embarked on a public engagement for the Draft Master Plan 2025 2 years ago. We have engaged close to 220,000 Singaporeans through surveys, exhibitions, dialogues, workshops. This is the most extensive engagement that URA has conducted to date. I want to thank the participants, Singaporeans, who have shared with us a wide range of ideas. The exhibition you see today brings these ideas together into a shared vision for the next 10 to 15 years. And I would like to say a big thank you to everyone who has contributed to this effort. We appreciate very much your inputs, your suggestions, your ideas, and we hope to continue to work with all of you to shape our future plans. Now, let me now share some key proposals, organized along 4 themes that reflect our shared priorities to make Singapore more livable, more inclusive, and more enduring. So first, we are developing more inclusive and accessible homes and neighborhoods that cater to different life stages and aspirations. Now, earlier shared plans for new homes in more central locations, such as Pearls Hill, Bukit Timah, Turf City, just to name some examples. We'll be adding more public and private residential units in areas such as the former Singapore Racecourse site at Kranji, which will be developed into a housing estate close to nature. The Dover Medway area, where we'll bring more people closer to jobs in the greater One North area. And around Newton, where new homes will be developed in a vibrant mixed-use precinct. Looking further ahead, we are studying more areas to meet our future housing needs, including new towns and where Sembawang Shipyard and Paya Lebar Air Base are currently located. When the Paya Lebar Air Base relocates from the 2030s, it will also free up height restrictions in the surrounding towns, which will allow for more land densification to meet demand for different land uses. As our population ages, we are supporting seniors to age in place. Through Age Well SG, we are rolling out more active aging centres and community care apartments in our neighbourhoods. MND will work closely with the Ministry of Health and other agencies to flesh out plans for this important area of work. And in my capacity as Member of Parliament for Bishan Toa Payoh GRC, which has a higher proportion of senior residents, I will be happy to support the implementation of these ideas within our GRC to benefit my residents. And I'm sure my colleagues, MOS Liang King and Mayor Dennis Hua, feel the same. We are also bringing recreation and amenities closer to home. We are proposing new integrated community hubs in Woodlands, Yio Chu Kang, and Sengkang. Located near public transport nodes, these hubs will bring together sports facilities, healthcare, and community spaces in one convenient location. Now, this is a good concept. It benefits residents and is also productive use of our limited land. My residents in Toa Payoh are looking forward to the 4-in-1 Toa Payoh Integrated Development Hub, which comprises sports facilities, clinic, library, and a revitalized Toa Payoh town park. We will continue to study where more of such integrated hubs can be implemented to bring various services under one roof and to optimize our living. In parallel, we are activating underutilized spaces like viaducts, car park rooftops, such as the upcoming Sport and Precinct facility atop the multi-story car park at Dover Crescent. To improve accessibility, we remain on track for 8 in 10 households to be within a 10-minute walk of an MRT station by the 2030s as part of our national objective to enhance connectivity. By 2030, our cycling network will be expanded to around 1,300 kilometers, connecting homes, transport nodes, amenities, and recreational spaces. A new pedestrian bridge connecting Marina Centre and Bay East Garden will be completed by 2029, allowing a more direct connection between the city and the East Coast along Round Island Road. Now, to support the Singapore Economy 2030 vision, we must continue to drive sustainable economic growth and create quality jobs and opportunities for Singaporeans. One example is the Punggol Digital District, which is managed by JTC. It leverages integrated infrastructure and smart technologies to attract digital economy firms. And it is expected to generate around 28,000 jobs in sectors like artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and fintech, while enabling close collaboration between industry and academia. The district will be well served by public transport options, with Punggol Coast MRT station located at its heart and a new integrated bus interchange opening on 29 June. We are enhancing our city centre as a global financial hub and a vibrant 24/7 destination. The Central Business District, or CBD, remains our dynamic global hub, and we have recently updated the CBD incentive scheme to better support the continued growth and evolution of CBD into a vibrant 24/7 mixed-use district. URA's pilot Business Improvement Districts, or BID program, at Raffles Place and Marina Central has brought together businesses and the community to foster vibrant precincts in the city centre. We will explore how to support more of such partnerships and ground-up efforts in more areas, because we believe that this can benefit businesses and this can make our city even more lively. We are working closely with industry partners to revitalize Orchard Road and our downtown areas. For example, when the redevelopment of Faber House is completed, it will provide new retail offerings and enhance pedestrian connectivity from Orchard Road to Emerald Hill. We are also exploring having a new 500-meter pedestrian-friendly walking loop merged with Istana Park and Dhoby Ghaut Green, and linking it further to Fort Canning Park via a new elevated link bridge. Around Marina Bay, a planned wellness attraction and the expansion of Marina Bay Sands will boost our capacity to host major conferences and events. Beyond the city centre, we are strengthening our 3 economic gateways to bring jobs and amenities closer to homes. In the north, Woodlands Regional Centre will benefit from the Johor Bahru Singapore Rapid Transit or RTS link and the Johor Singapore Special Economic Zone SEZ, offering businesses and consumers convenient access to cross-border opportunities. In the east, the Changi region will be anchored by the upcoming Changi Terminal 5, reinforcing our position as a global aviation hub. In the west, Tuas Port, which will be the world's largest automated container terminal when completed in the 2040s, will be further enhanced by PSA's upcoming supply chain hub in 2027. We will also proceed with the development of Jurong Lake District as Singapore's largest mixed-use business district outside the city centre. These economic gateways will be supported by a network of regional and sub-regional centres that bring jobs and amenities even closer to homes. So for example, we plan to transform Bishan Town Centre into a vibrant sub-regional centre. We are starting the introduction of new office space that could match the scale of Paya Lebar Central, along with new community amenities such as a new Bishan Polyclinic, a new Bishan Hawker Centre, and a revamped Bishan bus interchange with air-conditioned waiting areas. We are also evolving how we plan our economic units, moving from mono-use zones to mixed-use districts that offer flexibility for businesses and better amenities for workers. URA is working with JTC to review the industrial land use zoning guidelines to better respond to evolving business needs by providing greater flexibility in allowable uses on industrial land. These moves will benefit businesses and enhance Singapore's economic competitiveness, and we will share more details with everyone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as an island city-state, we must prioritize building resilience against climate change through our long-term planning and look at implementing integrated solutions ahead of time. For example, along the low-lying East Coast area, the Long Island project will help protect against sea level rise, while enhancing water security and creating new land for future generations. Over 3,000 people have shared their ideas for Long Island so far, and we will continue to work closely with our stakeholders while we proceed with the technical studies. We are also using more of our underground space because land is limited, so we try to maximize and optimize any possible space that we have. So from the Jurong Rock Caverns to the deep tunnel sewage system, we have built key infrastructure to free up surface land. And when I was at Ministry of Transport, my office is at Alexandra Road. The upcoming building opposite my office at Alexandra Road has an underground electrical substation. This is the first large-scale underground facility of its kind in Singapore. And there's scope to move more of such facilities underground and free up valuable surface land for other uses. Now, looking ahead, we are exploring underground uses in places like Kalibatu, construction materials storage, and supporting more research and development to unlock new possibilities for future underground developments. And as we seek to optimize space, we are also looking upwards, not just underground, but also looking upwards. The recent announcement on the relaxation of building height limits near airports opens up new possibilities for future transportation, which we will study carefully, tandem with infrastructure capacity and urban design considerations. We will continue to incorporate greenery and heritage considerations into our planning processes and balance these carefully with developmental needs. Our city lineature is growing. Since 2021, we have added 130 hectares of new parks, and our park connector network has grown to nearly 400 kilometers. Over the next 5 years, we aim to add more than 25 new parks and over 50 kilometers of park connectors. The new Kranji Nature Corridor will connect Mandai Mangrove and Mudflat Nature Park to the Central Catchment Nature Reserve, allowing visitors to explore nature trails. It will also cater to the recreational needs of residents in the north, including existing estates in Marsiling and the new estate at the former Singapore Racecourse at Kranji, which I mentioned earlier, which will come in the years ahead. We will continue to take a highly selective approach towards conserving our built heritage while ensuring that Singapore's development needs are met. It requires us to strike a careful balance. Beyond conservation, I will work on identity corridors, which is part of this exhibition. That work will continue. These corridors are well-loved places that anchor community activity and connect neighborhoods to the city center. And based on feedback from over 2,300 residents and stakeholders, URA has identified 3 new identity nodes along the corridors at Siglap, Moonstone Lane Estate, and we are also planning new community spaces along the corridors, such as a new pedestrian mall at Katong and a new waterfront park at Potong Pasir Scenarios. We will continue to work closely with the industry and the community, including emerging local architects under the 20 Under 45 initiative, to shape these corridors in meaningful ways. Now please allow me to say a few words in Mandarin. 在过去的2年里，我们向将近22万名公众收集反馈，并交流意见。这是 URA 市区重建局至今规模最大的公众咨询活动。在我们新加坡独立以来这60年里，正是这个共同愿景及我们的合作精神，让我们新加坡能够在土地和自然资源有限的情况下，能够的持续发展，从第3世界的国家蜕变成为一个繁荣的都市。发展总蓝图2025呢，将延续这个理想，展现我们如何把局限变为创造和创新的能力，将挑战转化为新的机遇。我们的优先事项呢，包括了打造更具包容性和可及性的住宅，以及配有休闲娱乐设施的邻里社区，更好的能够满足国人在不同人生阶段的需求。我们也将继续规划工业和商业区，增强我们的竞争力，并通过长期的规划和智慧城市的解决方案，增强我国应对气候变化的韧性。发展总蓝图草案2025年，2025对不起，体现了我们始终如一的信念，就是通过长期的规划，把目光放得长远，精心的管理和全民的参与，为每一代的新加坡人打造了一个更有活力、更温馨的美好家。Ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude my speech. Singapore has never had the luxury of taking land for granted. Land is one of our key constraints, key limitations. But over the years, over the generations, we have managed to turn these challenges into opportunities. The Draft Master Plan 2025 shows how constraints can drive creativity and innovation, and turn challenges into opportunities if we can work together as one united people, manage the trade-offs carefully, and have that bold vision to be able to look ahead, dream big, work together to implement our plans. It reflects our steadfast belief that through long-term planning, careful stewardship, collective citizenship, we can shape a Singapore that embraces the hopes and dreams of all who call it home. And as you explore the exhibition today, I encourage you to imagine our future together and also to share your views with us. This is just the beginning of our conversations. URA will continue to bring the exhibition to our heartlands so that more Singaporeans can view the plans and participate in the process to co-create our future. I want to end by expressing my thanks to Mr. Sao, Ingui, Adele, and the URA team for their hard work over the past few years, working very closely with our industry and community partners, and bringing together all these wonderful ideas that all of you have shared, and putting it together in this draft master plan. Let us continue to build a Singapore we are proud to call home for this generation and many more generations to come. Thank you very much.